Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to part 2 of the Polus build from Among Us. So if you have done all of part 1, and if you have not, it'll be in the description below, but if you have done part 1, we've gotten electrical, security, and O2 done. And then also for people who actually did build the entire thing, I am very sorry about the ending. That was a really terrible sound. That is probably the worst sound I've ever heard on one of my YouTube videos, and I've been doing this for 7 years. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just go to part 1. I'm not going to put anyone through that again. But I guess I'm going to have to rewatch my videos once I render them out, because I did not hear that sound at all when I was editing the video. So we're going to be actually starting from this bottom corner once again, like we did in part 1. And we're going to be working our way out over into weapons. We're going to get communications done. And I'm hoping to get all of that done as well. Since we're not going to be going through like the entire map, I should have a lot more time on my hands. Now, you shouldn't have this here. I put this here as a marker for myself, but basically what you want to do is when you have this area done for part 1, you're just going to come to the bottom corner of where you have to, fill up the water and do those cogs and all that good stuff, and you're going to come right to the corner, and it's going to be leveled with the ground because everything is going to be leveled. All of it, it will be leveled. There's nothing that goes up besides where you got to, fix reactor, no, the meltdown. You got to fix the meltdown. That's the only thing that, no, and ship, I'm lying. Now I'm lying. But you're just going to come from this corner. You're going to take out some purple terracotta, and you're going to place a block right off of here, of this corner. And then you could just follow this along. I don't think I need to replace it out. I'm sure people are smart enough to do this, but all it is you're going to come out a block, and then go over 3 with your purple terracotta. Come out a block, go over 3 with your purple terracotta once again. Come out a block, and I believe this is 13, but I'm just going to count it out anyway. So, and then you're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, I was really off. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 blocks with your purple terracotta. And that's what you should be looking at from that corner. You don't need to worry if you mess up with some of these, exact locations, because Polus is huge, guys. I mean, even if you mess up by a block or two, you got so much room to work with Polus. And now we're going to be starting up on weapons right here. So once you got to your 13th block, and then, you come out your block like that, you're going to go ahead and start building up your walls for weapons. Now, weapons walls are going to be light gray, and then we're also going to cap it off again with our gray concrete. The only thing that's a little bit different is right here for this hallway. So, of course, we're just going to come to our corner. We're going to come up our 4 blocks with our light gray terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to cap it off like that. And just like that building and all the other buildings are all going to have that nice little gray cap off. And then we're going to come out that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then stop right there, because this is actually going to be a different color. Now let's swing back over here, and now we're going to count out that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then we're going to go up on an angle, 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to swing back this way 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just go back in towards your build over there with 2 blocks. And actually, I'm pretty sure this has to be gray right there. I'll check after we build up all of our walls. But now what we're going to do is just build all of your walls up, your 3 extra blocks, and then you're going to cap it off with your gray and do that for the entire thing. So right now, this is what you should be looking at. And I did go back over there and check, and I was right. This does have to be our light gray terracotta. And just like in part 1, all of the openings are 5 blocks wide. Now what we're going to do is over here, we're going to come up a row with our dark gray. Well, gray, I don't know why I always call this dark gray, but we're going to come up one with our gray on both sides. And then we're going to take out light gray concrete, and we're going to make a checkerboard pattern going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come up our 5 blocks. Go ahead and put in your cap of gray concrete, and then just bring it up like so. And I had a couple of people asking why I didn't speed up the video, and I kind of skipped through it in the last part. The reason why I did that is because Polus is such a big map, and when you do those speed it up, like the speed up parts where it just shows me doing all like this really fast, it's not really, it doesn't take up a lot of time, but when you're doing about 30 or 40 of them over time, it's going to take about 5 minutes of the video just to speed it up. And I just need all the time I could possibly get in each video because this map is huge. Next up, we're going to take out some stone brick walls, and we're going to fill this in right here and right here with our stone brick walls. And then we can go ahead and connect them together with our gray concrete. And we're going to do the same thing over here, right between these two walls. We're going to fill this in with our gray concrete. Now for the floor inside of weapons, we are going to need gray terracotta and light gray concrete. So first off, take out your gray terracotta, and we're going to come out right from this corner with our gray terracotta, and right from this corner, and we're going to go around the entire inside with our gray terracotta. Just go around the whole entire outside. There we go. And then we're going to take out our light gray concrete, fill in these three, fill in a line right here. And now all you're going to do is just make a line of gray concrete and a line of gray terracotta the rest of the way. Once you got this floor done, we're going to go ahead and do the floor for in here, and it's going to be the exact same as the one that connects electrical to O2 right there. It's going to be the same for that one, and the ones that connect specimen as well. So we're just going to take out our blue terracotta, fill in this line right here, this line right here, and then we're going to fill in the entire middle with our light blue terracotta. And then you can just make whatever floor you want as long as it's not on an angle, because we're going to be saving that for specimen. So let's say we want to put 2 there, 2 here. Actually, you know what? Let's put 2 there, 1 here, and 1 here like that. There we go. Perfect. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'm just saving the side ones for specimen itself. So that's going to be all the flooring and the wallings done for weapons. So now it's time to do the inside decoration for weapons, and then there's a couple little things on the outside. So for the inside, we're going to need light blue terracotta, light blue stained glass, gray carpet, crimson stairs, crimson slabs, blue concrete, birch buttons, dragon heads, and a lever. So first of all, let's go ahead and do that little power thing that's right here. So what we're going to do is actually take out our light blue terracotta, and we're just going to come up 2 blocks here, 1, 2, 3 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, again, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And now we're going to double that down. There we go. Then right here, we're going to come out 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're just going to match up both sides like we did over there. So we're just going to come out 1 here, come up 2, come up 2. Well, I guess you could just come up 2 the whole way like that. So it's going to match pretty much this side. You don't have to double it down on this side. And then right in front of it, we're just going to make a 2 by 2. So this is what we're looking at. It really doesn't matter if you make it longer or shorter. It doesn't really matter. Next up, we can go ahead and get rid of our light blue terracotta, because now we are going to need some, there they are, sea lanterns. I was trying to find them before I said it, but we're going to need some sea lanterns. Then we're going to place in a line of sea lanterns right here in the middle, and then another line of sea lanterns right here in the middle. So it looks something like this. Then we're going to take out our light blue stained glass, and we're going to fill in a line of light blue stained glass here, here, and here. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So a line here, here, and then we're going to do another line right above it like that. Next up, we're going to take out our blue concrete, and we're going to come up 2 blocks right here, 1, 2, bring this all the way around the entire outside, take out our birch buttons, and place birch buttons right along the top. Next up, we're going to take out our crimson stairs, and we're going to place in a crimson stair here, 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 and here. And then another one facing this way. Actually, yeah, and then another one facing out away from it like that. Then we're going to take out our crimson slabs, and we're going to place in a line of crimson slabs like that. Next up, take out your dragon head and place a dragon head right here facing backwards. Next up, we're going to place a lever off of this block. And now we no longer need our lever or our dragon heads, and we're going to take out some item frames, and we're also going to need some iron bars. Next up, place an item frame right here, iron bars, and flip the iron bars to their side. Next up, we're going to take out our gray carpet, and we're going to place gray carpet right here, 3 blocks down, 1 block over, another block over, and then another block of carpet going right here. Next up, we're going to take out our light blue terracotta once again, break that glass, and place it in like that. Next up, we're going to take out some gray wool, and place a block of gray wool right down here so it looks like it is actually connecting into the computer over here. Next up, we're going to go over here into this corner, place an item frame, and place in some black stained glass panes inside of your item frame. And now there's only one more thing we need to do for the inside before we head to the outside, is come over here to this corner that is on an angle, and we're actually going to break out all of these blocks. So just break them all out except for the gray concrete at the top. Next up, take out some red concrete and light blue stained glass. I'm going to place in our 4 red concrete here and bring it up to our ceiling. Well, our wall, this isn't our ceiling. And place it all the way around like that. Take out your light blue stained glass and place in a window right here. And that will be all the weapons inside. So now we're going to go to the outside. Now for the outside, we're going to need gray concrete, stone brick walls, red nether brick, and red nether brick stairs. And then once we get done with that, we'll work on the missile, the rocket, the laser gun. I don't really know what to call it, but we're going to come over here to where our window, let's start with our window first. And we're going to place 1 gray concrete coming off here. Then we're going to place in 1, 2, 3 blocks of stone walls, red nether brick, and then red nether brick stairs. And then do that on the opposite hand side. So we're going to place in gray concrete, 3 walls, 1, 2, 3, red nether brick stairs facing out. Then we're going to come over here to this corner, and we're going to place in our gray concrete once again, 3 walls, 1, 2, 3, and red nether brick stairs. Then we're going to come over here, and we're going to come out 3 blocks from here, 1, 2, 3, place 1, 3 walls, red nether brick stairs. And then in this corner, same thing, gray concrete, 1, 2, 3, red nether brick. And then this one should be exactly right in the middle of these two. I believe it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5. 5 blocks from both sides. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then we're going to place our 3 walls. And then our red nether brick. Then we're going to come over here to this side. And you can guess it. Block. 3 walls. Red nether brick. Now, we're going to be doing this kind of little thing on the outside for, I think, this for comms and also for storage over there. Yes. So you're going to be seeing this quite often. So just giving a heads up there. 3 here. Red nether brick. And red nether brick. Okay, good. So now we can go ahead and start building that laser gun that is on the outside. So for the laser gun, or whatever you want to call it, laser cannon, we're going to need some sea lanterns, light blue terracotta, blue concrete, light gray concrete, stone slabs, stone stairs, and a stone brick wall. So first off, we got to find out exactly where it comes out from here. So I like to just follow right along from here to the outside wall like that. It should line up perfectly with there. And we're just going to break out these 4 blocks. It should be even with the center of the engine room, or whatever you want to call it, right here. So once you figured out where it's lined up with the inside, we're going to go ahead and bring this out 3 blocks from our wall. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I know it's 4 blocks, but I just said 3 blocks out from the wall to not get confused of where we broke out those blocks. As you see, it's 3 blocks from the wall. And then we're going to come 2 blocks this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Next up, we're going to take out our blue concrete, and we're going to bring this out 4 blocks from the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go 3 blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3. And then just connect it right back into the wall, making a 4 by 4 spacing. And we're going to go ahead and bring that up 2 more blocks. You don't have to worry about the center. You will not be able to see in there. So let's go ahead and just fill this all in. Next up, take out your stone slabs, and we're going to place stone slabs right along the top of our blue square. Next up, take out your stone stairs, and we're going to place stone stairs facing backwards from each other. Same thing on the side, so place a stone stair here and a stone stair upside down. And you can do it on this side, but you won't really be able to see over here, so it really doesn't matter, but I like to go ahead and do it anyway. There we go. So it looks something like this. Next up, we're going to take out our blue terracotta, and we're going to place in a 2x2 of blue terracotta. Then we're going to place in 2 sea lanterns right here. And then we're going to bring this right up and above our sea lanterns. So now it looks something like this. Next up, take out your stone stairs. We're going to place stone stairs facing in like that. Then take out your stone slabs and place 2 stone slabs right above the 2 front ones. Take out your blue terracotta and place 2 blue terracotta off the side of your slabs. Take out your stone walls and place in 2 stone walls off the sides of your blue terracotta. Come up a block of blue terracotta right above your walls. Then we're going to come out with yet again another stone slab here. And then another 2 blue terracotta. And that's going to be the entire thing completely done. And that should be all weapons done for right now. And there's a couple of things on the outside later on. Alright guys, so now that weapons is completely done, we're actually going to fill in part of the flooring over here. So then it can match up perfectly with our communications that's going to be right here. So what I like to do is come over to where my weapons is, right where the big laser gun is. And we're just going to count over 4 blocks from this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, take out your purple terracotta and then match it up right with the floor. And now if we bring this going all the way down to electrical, it should be right next to communications. And like I said, if you didn't do this little layout thing, it doesn't matter. We're going to be counting it out all together, so none of that will matter. So as you can see, it lines up perfectly with the side of where communication is going to be going. Now what we're going to do is, I recommend using the fill command here so you can get through it faster. But if you're scared of using the fill command, if you accidentally break something, then you can just fill it in by hand. We're going to be doing this, one by one. I'm going to keep each part, we're going to fill in the floor here, we're going to fill in the floor there, and, so on and so forth with each part. So if you want to fill this in by hand or use the fill command, it's completely up to you. But now what we're going to do is basically fill in this entire area, going all the way down. I'm just filling this in right now just to show you where we're filling this in. We're going to go all the way down to where we came out from that wall over there. And we're just going to fill this whole area right here and this whole area right here with our purple terracotta. All right, guys, and I'm back, and I just went ahead and used the fill command. But like I said, you can do it with your hand as well. It's not going to take up much of your time, and we're going to be doing it in each individual part. But let's go ahead and start up on communications. Now, the best way to get started up on communications is once you got your flooring in place and you've done your 4 blocks from your weapons, we're just going to come right over here to electrical, and we're just going to count down 1. Well, I'm not going to place blocks, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks in is where communications will start. And just like weapons, we're going to be making our walling out of light gray terracotta, gray concrete, and the flooring is actually going to be the exact same as well. So we're just going to come up our 4 blocks of terracotta, and then we're going to cap it off with our gray concrete. Just make sure it is leveled with all the other buildings. It's always 4 blocks, and then the 5th block is our gray. And then, of course, over here, it's going to be the same as this opening like we did over here. But let's go ahead and just count out this entire area now. So let's go actually towards weapons first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to stop right there because then we're going to have that kind of little opening for right here. Then we're going to come to this side and we're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I'm going to swing back that way. Actually, you don't even need to count this down. Just match it up perfectly with that side right there. And then you don't technically have to count this out too, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. It's always that 5 wide opening like all the other times. Then, of course, once again, we're going to bring this up 3 blocks, cap it off with our gray concrete. So go ahead and fill in the rest of your wall. So once you have your wall in place, we're going to basically be doing the same thing we did here on this side. So we're going to start off with our light gray concrete this time. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and bring it up our 5 blocks and cap it off. And then go ahead and just fill in the walls. And you know what? I did mess up right here. This is supposed to be gray concrete. I thought this looked a little bit off because normally I have the gray concrete always next to the walling, not the light gray, so it looked weird. So go ahead and just switch those two. So it should look something like this. Go ahead and take out your stone brick walls and put stone brick walls right at the opening. Connect them together with your gray concrete. And then same thing in this corner, connect it together with your gray concrete. Now we're going to be doing the same exact floor we did inside of weapons. We're going to take out gray terracotta and our light gray concrete and just fill around the whole outside with your gray terracotta. There we go, like that. Take out your light gray concrete, fill in the first 3, fill in a line, and then, just go back and forth like so. So go ahead and fill in your floor. And there we have it. Now it's time to do that little floor right here. So take out your blue terracotta and light blue terracotta once again, and go ahead and just fill in this floor with your blue and light blue terracotta. And then, of course, just make a little weird design on the inside. So let's say we want to put 2 blue here. Let's put 2 like that, and then 2 like that. There we go. Perfect. So there's the walling and the flooring done. And now we can go ahead and do the outside area with our red nether. You know, let me go ahead and just get rid of that. There we go. Let's go ahead and do the outside area now with our gray concrete, or no, red nether brick like that, because this is going to be the exact same as we did on the outside over here as well. So to start this one off, let's actually start with this corner right here. We'll just come out our 2, and then, you know, our 3 walls. Red nether brick. Stairs. There we go. Next up, just count over 6 blocks from this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place a block here. So now if you count 6 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it should match up perfectly with this corner as well. But one's not going to be going in this corner because this is actually where the satellite dish is going to be going. Next up, we're just going to take out our stone brick walls again. 1, 2, 3. Red nether brick like that. There we go. Then we're going to come to this corner, place in our block, and then just count over 6 again. It's going to be the same on all sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should match up with the corner. And same thing on this side block. Count over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it should match up perfectly with that side right there. And now go ahead and just fill them all in with your stone brick walls and your 2 red nether brick. Next up, we're going to build that window that is right here at the front. We're going to take out some red concrete and light blue stained glass. And let's go ahead and just break out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like that. And then come up all the way to your gray concrete. And then go ahead and make the whole outer edges of your window. Break out these blocks in the middle and place in your light blue stained glass. And that will be the window at the front of communications. Now we can go ahead and start up on the decoration. So the blocks we will need for the decorations inside of communications is going to be stone slabs, stone, blue terracotta, light blue terracotta, polished black stone slabs, black concrete, iron bars, black stone walls, item frames, and a little bit more, but we can't hold on to all of it. So come over here to this corner right here, and we're going to place in 2 light blue terracotta, 2 dark blue terracotta, and then we're going to place in 2 black stone slabs right above it, 2 item frames, 2 iron bars, and there's going to be buttons here, but we'll do that later on. Now we don't need our blue terracotta or a light blue terracotta, and we're going to count over 2 blocks from here. 1, 2, take out some stone stairs and place 3 stone stairs upside down with an item frame in the middle and iron bars right in the middle. Then we're going to take out some black concrete, come up a block above it, and then place in item frames on both of our black concrete. Next up, take out iron bars. I'm going to place in 4 iron bars from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come down 1 like that. Next up, we're going to take out our stone. And we're going to place stone right from here, wrapping all the way down. And then we're going to come out 4 blocks going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, we're going to take out our stone stairs and place stone stairs upside down underneath all of this stone. Then we're going to take out our stone slabs and place stone slabs upside down right in front of all of our stone. Then right here in the middle where our iron bar is coming down, we're going to place in an item frame, iron bars, and face them to the side. Then over here in this corner, we're going to place in 2 black stone walls. Then we're going to place in 2 more item frames right here. 1, 2. Place iron bars inside of this one as well. And then this one's going to have stained glass, but we'll do that later on. Then right between these 2, we're going to place in an iron bar like that. Next up, from this staircase right here, we're going to count out 4 blocks from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make a 2x2 of stone right here. Next up, we're going to take out some stone slabs and place stone slabs upside down around our entire 2x2 of stone. And that's going to make the table right in the middle. And then right here, we're going to place in an item frame like that. So the next set of items we're going to need for our decorations are going to be flower pots, polished black stone buttons, birch buttons, black stained glass panes, and an egg. Yes, an egg. So first off, we're going to come right down here to our table. We're going to place a flower pot here, here, and then inside this item frame, we're going to place an egg and face it this way. Then over here, we're going to place in 2 black stone buttons. And then over here, we're going to place in a birch button underneath that. And that's going to be the entire inside completely done. Now all that's left to do for the outside of communications is going to be that satellite for fixing comms. So for that, we're going to need a light gray concrete, polished andesite stairs, smooth stone slabs, iron bars, and item frames. So we're going to come over here to this corner of our communication. That's why we didn't put one of these little wall thingies right here. And we're going to take out our light gray concrete. We're going to come right to the bottom. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks like so. Another set of 3 blocks. And we're going to bring that going all the way up 1 block away from our gray concrete. So go ahead and fill this all in 1 block away from your gray concrete, like that. Next up, we're going to take out our polished andesite stairs. I almost said that wrong. And we're going to place these going all the way around our gray concrete. And then we're going to come up 5 blocks of light gray concrete from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Next up, we're going to need stone walls. Thankfully, we have stone walls right here. And we're going to come up 4 stone walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Take out your light gray concrete once again, placing a block right above it. And then facing away towards, I guess, weapons into like this corner, going away from it. We're going to place in 2 more right here, like that. Then we're going to come out a block on this side here. A block on the side right here. So it looks something like this right now. And then we're going to come up 2 more blocks right here. We're just making a derpy looking satellite. I did not go crazy with this. Nah. It's kind of just as bad as mirror HQs. It's just as bad as mirror HQs. So next up, we're going to come out 2 blocks from here, take out some smooth stone slabs, and place in 2 like that. And that's just going to be our derpy little satellite. Next up, we're going to swing back down here, take out some polished andesite stairs, placing 2 polished andesite stairs right here on the corner. Then we're going to bring up iron bars, 1, 2, 3, like that. Place an item frame here with iron bars inside of it, facing sideways. And that's going to be all of communications completely done. So now what we could do is actually fill in a little bit more of the flooring connecting over here to electrical. We're not going to go all the way up here yet. We're just going to go off the corner over there in a little bit. But the best way to figure out where our next building is going to be over here, you know, where our offices and administration and all that good stuff, is we're actually going to use communications to figure that out. Because right here, off of this middle column, will fit up perfectly with the corner of our office over here. So we're just going to come right from under here over with our purple terracotta like we're using for the entire floor. If you want to change out, go ahead. But we're going to go ahead and count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then on the 13th block is where our office is going to start. Now what I want you to do is actually fill in all the way up until the corner of electrical. Don't go, we're not going to worry about that until later on. I don't feel like doing any angles right now with things, but we can go ahead and fill in this entire area all the way down. Oh, too far. Right to here. We can fill in that entire floor with our purple terracotta, and we can also fill all the way down to right over here. Do not go any further than this. We're just gonna let's just fill it into right here for now, because we have to do some angles over there. There we go. Let's just fill it in right to down there. So now you can fill in this entire area and this entire area with your purple terracotta. And we'll worry about doing, like I said, the outside, the flooring and all that stuff at the end. I want to do the outside decorations and the vents and all that good stuff at the end of the video. But go ahead and you can fill in this entire area. Alright guys, and I'm back, and I went ahead and just filled in this area. And also, while I was editing out the first part, because what I do is I record an hour, edit it, record an hour, edit it, and that will create the entire part, I decided that I'm actually going to build storage next, and then fill in the flooring up to storage, and then do the decorations on the outside over here. I kind of want to keep the office administration and all that good stuff in one part. I really don't want to get started up on that. So what we're going to do now is just fill in the rest of this flooring later on after we figure out where part of office walling is. And we're going to go ahead and do storage as well. So let's go ahead and get started up on storage. So now storage wall will start in 1 block away from electrical. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is just in case some people decided that they didn't want to do the floor right now. I recommend doing the floor because it'll make placing in all the buildings a lot easier. But what you're going to do is just come over to electrical. You're just going to count over 1 block in from electrical. And as you can see over there on the floor, it matches up perfectly with this. So just in case you didn't do the flooring, just come 1 block in and then count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It should be 22 blocks away from the entrance to electrical. Now, just like weapons and communication, it's going to have the exact same walling and the exact same flooring. However, we're going to be starting from the entrance, so we're going to have to make, you know, that checkerboard pattern and then the blue floor like we've been doing this entire time. So to start things off with communications, we're going to take out our gray concrete and our light gray concrete. And we're going to place gray concrete right here and then just interchange them. So light gray, gray, light gray, gray, light gray, gray, just like that. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks until we actually reach communications itself. Next up, we're going to take out our light gray terracotta and we're going to count out to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Next up, count up towards office. That's going to be right over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks. Now you technically don't have to count out the next part. All you have to do is just wrap it around until it matches up directly with this gray concrete block. So just take out your light gray terracotta and swing it all the way this way until it matches up perfectly with this gray concrete block. And then just go ahead and bring it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of your light gray terracotta, and then place a piece of gray concrete right there at the bottom. Then we're going to take out our light gray and go ahead and just interchange them. Just match it up right over there. Just like that. And then, of course, we're going to bring it up our 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then fill in your entire wall. It's the same as all the other ones. You know, it should be 4 blocks of light gray terracotta and then a cap of gray concrete. Same thing on this side. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up your 4 light gray terracotta and cap it off. And then, you know, we can also do this wall as well. You know, just bring it up at 4. Cap it off and fill it in. So I'll be right back. We're going to fill in all of these walls. It's the same exact thing as all the other ones. And I'm back and I got all my walls in place. Next up, we're just going to go ahead and connect them together with a line of gray and a line of gray right here as well, so we can get started up on the flooring. And the flooring is going to be exactly the same as we did in comms and weapons. So we're just going to take out our light gray concrete and our gray terracotta. And to start things off, we have to have that 3 wide right here in the middle. I'm going to wrap it around the entire outside of storage. There we go. Same flooring, same walling, same same little pillar things on the outside. Now we're going to take out our gray concrete, fill in the first 3. Oh, actually, this one, I believe, goes side to side. And I almost forgot, since this one is going side to side, we won't have this first 3 set of light gray concrete there. We actually have to fill it completely around it, and then, you know, just go ahead and fill in the flooring, you know, light gray, gray, light gray. Same exact thing. And then we're just going to fill in this entire floor. So once you got the main flooring done, we can go ahead and do our blue terracotta and our light blue terracotta flooring for here. So, of course, dark blue here. Dark... I always say it's just blue. It's just blue. And then light blue in the middle. I'll always do it, guys. It's never going to stop. And then we're going to go ahead and just make a weird design on the middle. There we go. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and do the little pillars that are around the outside like we did over here for comms and weapons. So let's go ahead and start with this corner. There's actually not going to be one right here at the front. It's going to start off over here on the side. And then, you know, place in your 3 walls, your red nether brick, and your red nether brick stairs. Now from here, we're going to count over 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one's going to go here. And then we're actually going to go to this corner, place in our block, our 3 walls, red, there we go. And then we're going to count over 8 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place in our block, 3 walls. There should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right in the middle. So just go ahead and place out your walling. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Now we're going to come over here to this side. Again, place it right here. 3 walls, red nether brick. Now instead of 8, this one's going to be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gray. 3 walls. Red nether brick. And then it should be exactly the same from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, matched up absolutely perfect. Place in our 3 walls. That and that. And now we're going to go back to doing the 8 like we did on that side. So place in our first block and then count over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place our block. Same thing on this side. We're going to start right here from this corner. It should match up perfectly with that wall. Then we're going to count over our 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be a total of 5 blocks in between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go ahead and just fill in your walls and your red nether brick. Now that that's out of the way, we can go ahead and do our windows. So for our windows, we're going to need our red concrete and our light blue stained glass. So right here between the 5, we're actually going to break out all of this wall, replacing it with our red concrete. And then we're going to fill in our middle with our light blue glass. Oops. There we go. And same thing on this side. We're going to break out these blocks. And then fill in the middle with your glass. And that's going to be all the wallings and the side for our storage. Oops, and you know what? I almost forgot. We're going to need stone walls here. And they're going to be placed right here at the front. There we go. Now we can get started on the decorations for the inside of storage. Now the items you will need for the decorations for storage are going to be green concrete, green terracotta, light blue concrete, red concrete, item frames, levers, acacia wood stairs, acacia wood slabs, and polished black stone pressure plates. So to start things off, actually let's do this corner right here. We're going to take out our green concrete and we're going to make a 3 by 3 of green concrete and then bring this up also 3 and just fill it all in. Then right next to it, we're going to take out our light blue concrete, place in 2, place your acacia wood stair, place your black stone pressure plate right on top of it, place an item frame off the side with a red concrete inside that item frame. Then right over here, we're going to skip over a block, take out our acacia wood stairs and place in 3 of them upside down right on top of each other. Then we're going to place a slab in the middle and then another 3 upside down facing in towards those slabs. And then we're going to do that one more time. So we're going to place in our 3 stairs, 3 stairs, and then place in your slabs right in the middle. Then right in front of this window, which you now will not be able to see outside of, you're going to take out your green concrete and make yet again another 3 by 3 box of green concrete. If you only want to bring it up 2 so you can actually see out that window, it's completely up to you, but I'm just going to make it a 3 by 3. Then right next to it, we're going to take out our green terracotta and make a 2 by 2 box next to it. Place in 2 light blue concretes right next to that with our pressure plate on top of it. Place our iron frame off the side of it with a red concrete block inside. Place in a red concrete block here with a lever off of it. That will be your gas canister. Then we're just going to skip over a block from our light blue, taking out our green terracotta once again and making another 2 by 2 of green terracotta right here. Then in this corner, we're going to place in a 3 by 3 of our green concrete. Did I call that green concrete? That's green terracotta. Did I call it green terracotta concrete? I can't even remember. I've been working on this for a while. There we go. And then right here in front of this one, we're going to place in yet again another 2 by 2 of our green terracotta with another piece of green concrete right above it like that. Then right next to this one, we're going to make yet again another 3 by 3 of green concrete. There we go. And then in this corner, we're going to make a 2 by 2 of green terracotta. And right here off your light gray concrete, we're going to break this block, and that's where one of our vents is going to be going. Next up, we're going to swing to the outside, and right in this corner, we're going to make a 3 by 3 of green concrete. There we go. And then we're going to swing over here to the front hand side, and right off of our stone wall that's right here, we're going to make yet again another 3 by 3 of green concrete. A lot of 3 by 3s of green concrete, sorry, for all these boxes that are around storage. There we go. And then right next to this one, we're going to make a 2 by 2 of green terracotta like that. And that's going to be all of storage completely done. Now, like I said before, we will not be starting office today. We're going to be doing the outside. And I'm just going to try to keep everything perfectly going down a line as we get through these parts. But we still need to know where part of office is so we can finish the flooring for the outside area on the left-hand side of Polus. So for office, the outside of the building is going to be red concrete, light blue terracotta, and gray concrete. I'm not going to be counting this as a part though. So what we're going to do is, again, where we counted out to find the corner of office before, right off the side of comms right here, we're going to count over our blocks. Again, I know you already know where it is if you've already done it, but in case people forgot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then on the 11th block, this is where office will be starting. Now, office will consist of 2 red concrete blocks and 2 light terracotta with a gray concrete, and that will be the outside of the building. Now, what I want you to do is, just for now, is just line up this wall all the way down to this corner of comms. I mean, of storage, sorry. Of storage. All those buildings look the same, so I'm kind of getting confused. So we're going to line it up all the way down to that corner of storage. This is just so we can fill in the floor for now. That's in between office and storage. Go. And we can go ahead and cap it off for right now as well. Like that. Now what I want you to do is, from this side, we're actually going to count out that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 blocks, and go ahead and fill in the wall. And now from here, we're going to count that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to count this way. 1, 2, 3. And then place our gray concrete here. 4. And now you can go ahead and fill in this part of the wall. There we go. Fill it in with our blue terracotta. Well, light blue terracotta. And then we'll go ahead and cap it off with our gray concrete. Now, just like all of the... Oh, I keep saying this. Oops, sorry. Actually, no. Break that. This one should only come out 2. And then, there we go. I always get this, because this is where our stone wall is actually going to be going. And I keep doing that to myself. So actually, let me get out some stone walls real quick. Where are they? They're there. Okay. Let's get out some stone walls and go ahead and fill this in with our wall. So it should be 1, 2 blocks out, and then our gray concrete. Because all of our entrances and exits are always going to be 5 blocks long. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 will start here. And then we'll place in our stone wall right here. Like that. And it should always be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks for each entrance and exit. Then we're going to take out our red concrete once again and come over 2 blocks. 1, 2. Go ahead and fill that in. And then we're going to bring it down going this way away from weapons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can go ahead and fill this in. There we go. And now this is where we just need to bring it down to, and then we'll stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and fill that in, and then we'll stop here. Not the video, but we're stopping with office and administration and all that good stuff. We just wanted to find this area, so now we could fill in all of this area. And when we start up the next part, we'll have a part of office and administration and all that good stuff done. So now we can go ahead and take out our... let me just come down here and grab it. We could take out our purple terracotta. And now connecting from our weapons over to our... well, I guess this would be administration, right? Yeah. So we're connecting from weapons over to administration. So now this one's pretty weird. Not like this one. This one was a lot easier to count out. But this one's a tad bit weirder. So I'm going to go ahead and just break the blocks and go along with you guys. So right from the corner, underneath where this little pillar thing is, we're going to come out 3 blocks. So let me go ahead and break them real quick. 1, 2, 3. And then we're just going to come over 2 blocks from there. 1, 2, like that. Then we're just going to come out and over a block. 1, 2. You know what? I don't think I need to do this, though. Just 3 blocks out. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 blocks over. 2 blocks over. 2 blocks over. Then it's going to be 4. So it's 3, 2, 2, 4. Then 5. I'm going to come down another one, and I'll count this one out with you guys. I'm going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. And then we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 block, and 2 blocks. And you know what? Since I have this checkerboard pattern right here, I'll just give you guys a little overhead view, and you should see exactly the amount of blocks it should take to get from one side to the other. But like I said, you don't need to go crazy with this. There's enough spacing. You can even make it a big square if you want to, because there's actually going to be a wall going there, so you can't even see outside there. Well, not really a wall, but more like a a cliffside or something like that. But once you got your little layout done, go ahead and just fill in this entire area with your purple terracotta. So this is what it should look like after you filled it all in with your purple terracotta. And then we can actually swing over here, and where we built that wall to this wall, we can now fill in this entire area from here to here with our purple terracotta. So now just go ahead and fill in this entire area from right here to down there with your purple terracotta. All right, guys, so this is what everything should be looking like right now. So what we're going to start up on now is the walkway that connects O2 over into, I guess, administration and also, comms and weapons right here. So for the walkway, we're going to need magenta terracotta and purple terracotta. So we're going to come over here to O2, take out our magenta terracotta, and right from here, we're going to come down 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come over a block, then come over a block again and go over 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come up 2 blocks. 1, 2. Then come over 1 and up 2. So it should look something like this right now. But if you mess this up, it doesn't really matter, guys. But if you want to keep it similar, this is what it looks like right now. And then we're going to come up 2 blocks again. 1, 2. And then we're going to go up that way 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to come over a block, up 1, and then wrap that all the way around until you reach that stone wall in communications. And then go ahead and just bring it right up into comms. Just like that. So right now it looks something like this. Now we're going to come to the outside over here. I'm going to come down 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down 2 blocks. 1, 2. Come over 2 blocks. 1, 2. And then come over 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then from here, we're going to go up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up 1. Come up 2 again. 1, 2. And then we're going to go that way 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And now from here, we're actually going to come down all the way until we reach 1 block out from this pillar right here. And now go ahead and just connect this right over into weapons. There we go. Just bring it right over into weapons right here. And then next up, just come out from this stone wall, bringing it all the way down. And then just bring this right over to weapons as well. Next up, we're going to bring this line 3 blocks out from office over here. So just bring it all the way down until it is 3 blocks away. 1, 2, 3 from office. Then we're going to come down a block, up 1, over, up 1 again. Come down 2, 1, 2. And then just connect it right into the stone wall like that. Next up, come back over here. I'm going to come out 3 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3. So it should be 3 blocks out from the wall. Then we're going to come down 1. Then we're going to come down 2. Come down 2 again. Then 1. And then connect it right over there into the stone wall. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you mess up the walkway a little bit. It really, really just does not matter. So this should be the entire walkway connecting O2 into comms, weapons, and admin over there. So now what we're going to do is fill in the entire inside with our magenta terracotta. So go ahead and break it all out and fill in the inside with your magenta terracotta. So now that we got our walkway done, we can get started up on some of the snowy areas. So all we're going to need for the snow areas is top snow, and we'll worry about all the decorations after we get our top snow in. So we're going to come over here to the corner of where our admin's going to be. I'm going to come up 3 blocks from here. I'm going to come up 2 blocks from here. 1, 2. I'm going to place in 2 things of top snow. Then we're going to come up 1. Then we're going to come over 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come over 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Then up 2. 1, 2. 2 again. 1, 2. Yet again another 2. 1, 2. Then we're up 1. And and then over 2 again. 1, 2, 2 again, 1, 2, and 2 one last time. 1, 2. So it should look like that. 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. It really doesn't matter, guys, how you put this in. It doesn't. But if you want to keep it all the same as mine, that's how you're going to have to do that part. Now what we're going to do is come right here. I'm going to come down 2 pieces of snow right here. 1, 2. And then come in and connect it in. And now what you're going to have to do is fill in this entire area with your top snow. Alright guys, so once you got your snow in place, we can go ahead and build our astronaut snowmen. Now, if you don't want to build them, it's completely up to you. You can see how it looks to for yourself and then build it. Or, you know, you could just put 2 pieces of snow and a sign on it, and there you go. So it's completely up to you if you want to build these snowmen. So what we're going to do is come over here to this corner. And we're going to come down right off of here, on this corner right here. We're going to come up a block, and we're going to go ahead and break this. And we're going to place in an armor stand backwards. If you are on bedrock, go ahead and put the arms down on their sides and place a skeleton skull on the armor stand. Next up, we're going to have to break a few blocks because for our snowmen, we're going to need smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slabs, a minecart, rail, skeleton skulls, armor stands, pistons, and levers. So we're going to break right here behind it. And we're going to place a block down right underneath where our armor stand is. Come over a block. Place in a rail here. Place in a rail here. Next up, we're going to place another armor stand right here facing towards the other one. Arms to the side. Skeleton skull. Place another rail right behind it. Minecart. And go ahead and just push the minecart into place. Now what we're going to do is actually come down here. Break these rails. Break this block right here. And we're going to actually have to push this minecart over just a little bit so the skeleton skull's head is popping out from the side. So, you know, just come down here. Go ahead and push the minecart real fast. As you see it moved a little bit. Do it again. We want to make sure this arm is kind of right about here. You want it like right about there. So keep hitting it until, yeah, that's perfect. That's fine. So until it's like right about there, it should be absolutely fine. Next up, we're going to come right above this armor stand with our smooth quartz block. Bring it right above it. Break these 3. Place in your stairs right here. Your smooth quartz slab. And then we're going to take out our piston and face the piston down into it. Like that. Place your lever on your piston and flip it down. Place another block right here. Flip down the piston one more time. Break the block. And there is your snowman. As you can see, that's actually not out far enough. So I want to make sure that skeleton skull's head is I want his backpack to look good. There we go. That looks a lot better. So as you see, that's his little backpack. Now we can go ahead and clean up this area. Now what we need is a glass block. So we're going to take out a glass block. Place it right here. Take out our pistons once again. And face a piston down into that glass block. I know it's a lot of steps. Like I said, if you want to build this, you can. If you want to just put some snow and get it done right away, go right ahead. Now we're going to flip down that until we get our glass block down there in our minecart. That, so there should be a total of 3. Break these 2. Take out your snow and place your snow back around your astronaut. And there you guys have it. That's the snowman astronaut. I think it looks pretty good. But like I said, if you want to just take out 2 things of snow, place it there with an item frame, like what I'm talking about is this. Let me just go ahead and do it quickly. So let's just take out a piece of snow. Let's get rid of this because I could just get it back right away. And if you want, you could just, you know, place down, you know, a couple pieces of snow, couple top snow on top of it, and then just place a sign right off the snow. Where's the sign? There we go. So if you want to just do this, there you go. So you can either have that one or you can have this derpy one right here. It's completely up to you. But now what we're going to do is be building the same exact thing we did right here, just 2 blocks away, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, and this is where the next one will be going. So once again, we're going to take our armor stand, face it away from that one. If you're on bedrock, place the arms down, place your skeleton skull on top of it. Then what we're going to do is break the back blocks, go underneath it, place a block in underneath it. Let me go ahead and get these blocks back. Actually, I'm going to need all this. There we go. And then what we're going to do is place another block over, place in our 3 rails, 1, 2, 3. Place our armor stand facing towards the other one. Put its arms down if you're on bedrock. Skeleton skull. Minecart. Go ahead and push that right underneath it. Now we can go ahead and break all of this. And we can go right down here and move this minecart over a bit. You know what? Let's do that later on. We'll do that when we can actually see how good it looks. So next up, just place in your smooth quartz block right above it. place in your smooth quartz stair, slab, take out your piston, place a piston facing down into it, lever, flip down the lever, place another block, flip down the lever. There we go. We can go ahead and remove this block right here. Let's leave the piston for now. So there it is. And now we can just move our guy around until the backpack looks good. So there we go. Perfect. That's absolutely fine. Next up, we just need our glass block. So let's just go get a glass block right from, where is it? Right here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and place our glass block right here. Place our piston facing down into said glass block and flip it down. Place another one. The reason why we have to do that like this, because the armor stand actually gets in the way. So 3 glass blocks. Break these 2. Break all these pistons. Take out our top snow. There we go. And now we can go ahead and place this back. Place in our top snow. And there is our 2 little astronaut guys hanging out. And then right up here on this corner is going to be one of our vents. And last but not least, over here in this little snowy area, we're going to have to build that pylon task that you can do right over here. So to line this up, all you need to do is line it up with this. What are these called again? Red nether brick. This red nether brick right here, you got to line it up with this red nether brick staircase. So what we're going to need is light blue concrete, snow, prismarine walls, armor stands, item frames, levers, and pistons. So starting right from here, we're just going to line it up with that staircase right over there. And we're going to go ahead and place in an armor stand right on top of that snow. Actually, let's go ahead and get rid of it. And if you're on bedrock, once again, put the hands down on their sides. Next up, we're going to place up a couple of blocks right next to it and a block over. And now we're going to place in a couple of armor stands facing different ways. So now we're going to place another armor stand facing sideways, arms down if you're on bedrock, and break it. Place in your block, armor stand, arms down, break it, and we should only have to do it one more time. Block, armor stand, arms down, and break it. So it looks something like this. Now we're going to take out our light blue concrete, place it right above it, with a prismarine wall right on top of it. Then we're going to take out a piston and place a piston facing down into that prismarine wall. Place our lever and flip down our lever, and then go ahead and do that one more time. So just place a block, hit the lever, and there we go. Now we can remove all of these blocks and remove this piston and that piston right there. Next up, take out your top snow, place your top snow back in. Break this top snow right here and place in your item frame. Break this block and place in your snow block. And that's going to be one of the pylon tasks right there. So now this little area is completely done except for something over here but we'll do that later on when we're actually doing office and admin. Next up, we're going to do this snowy area over here between comms, O2, and electrical. So take out your top snow. Once again, come to this corner right here and we're going to count over 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, place top snow there. Then we're going to come up 2 blocks right here. 1, 2. Then we're going to come out 2 blocks. 1, 2. Come back in a block, placing top snow here. Come up 2 blocks from here. 1, 2. Come up 1. Come back in 1 and go up 1. Go up 1 right here. Then up 2. 1, 2. Come back in once again, placing 2 blocks coming out from there. Come back in 1 once again, and yet again, come up 2 again, 1, 2. Then from here, we're going to come up 2, 1, 2. And then come up 1 right here, and it should be 1 block away from that staircase. So right now, this is what it looks like. Looks very confusing, I know. Like I said, you don't have to follow this part along directly. You could just place in the snow, and everything will still look fine. I don't think people are going to be nitpicky about this if they're coming into your world and playing on your map and going, that snow doesn't look right. So, just kind of go crazy with it. It's up to you. But if you want to do it exactly like me, let's start this off. Next up, we're going to go 1, out 2, 1, 2, down 1, over 1, and then go up 2 from here, 1, 2, come up 1, come up 1 again, and now we're going to come down back 1, and then up 1 here. 2 more, 1, 2, up 1, over 2 again, 1, 2, and then 3 right back into the wall, and it should all look like this. Again, you don't have to keep it the same. Just make sure it looks weird. That's all you got to do. Now, what you're going to have to do is fill in this entire area with your top snow. Once you have all your snow in place, we can go ahead and build one of those pylons again right over here, and it's going to be right off the corner of this snow right here. If you want to know exactly where it is, if you did your snow a little bit different, it's going to be from, well, as you can see, it's right between the, it doesn't matter. As long as it's somewhere like over in this general area, guys, it's going to look fine. But if you did the snow exactly like me, it's going to be right off the corner of that snow. So once again, to build our pylon, we're going to need our armor stand, light blue concrete, snow, prismarine walls, armor stands, item frames, levers, pistons, and we won't need the top snow. So right here, we're going to place our first armor stand in with its arms down on its side, bring the blocks right above it, place an armor stand in sideways, arms on the side if you're on bedrock, place in another one, arms down on the side, break the block, and one more time, armor stand, arms to the side, break it, and let it fall into place. Next up, place in your light blue concrete, prismarine wall, your piston facing down, your lever, go ahead and click it, place another block in, click the lever again, go ahead and break it all now, and then go ahead and place in your item frame right off the side. Next up, we have to build another snowman right over here. So for our snowman, we're going to need our smooth quartz blocks, our smooth quartz stairs, our smooth quartz slabs, skeleton skulls, armor stands, rails, minecart, piston, lever, then a piston. And we're also going to need a glass block for later on. Now for the snowman, again, just like the pylon, as long as it's in the snow somewhere over here, you are good to go. But for mine, if you did the same exact thing, what you're going to do is just count over, well, you don't even have to count over that far, just count over 1, 2, 3 of your light gray concrete, and then we're going to count out 3 from here. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be going right here. So we're going to place in our armor stand backwards, arms down on the side from bedrock, skeleton skull. Then we're going to go ahead and break this block right here, come underneath it, go ahead and place a block here, place in your 2 rails, and this time we can't place our armor stand first because it's going to get in the way, so place in your minecart first, then go ahead and just place in your armor stand right above it. It should go right in, put the arms down on their sides, skeleton skull, and go ahead and throw it in there. Go ahead and break all of this, it's no longer needed. Break this block right here for later on, but let's go ahead and put in our snowman. So put your smooth quartz block right above the head of your skeleton, place in your smooth quartz stair, your slab, your piston facing down, then go ahead and place a lever off the top of it, flip it down, place one more block, flip it down, and then go ahead and break that. Now we can go ahead and move our armor stand around that's in that minecart, so let's go ahead and just hit that a little bit, and that was way, way, way too far. Oh, and that's way... So, no, stop. Come. Oh, boy. And you know what? After fiddling around with it, I got it to look like this. I know there's a little bit of the armor stand sticking out, but you know what? I'm done. We all know how to build the astronaut snowman now. So next up, what we're going to have to do is just take out some glass. So I'm just going to go over here real quick and take out this glass right here. Next up, we just got to place the glass right behind it like this. Place a piston facing down into said glass. Place in our lever. Click the lever. Place in another piece of glass. Click the lever. Place in another piece of glass. Click the lever. Go ahead and break that. Take out our top snow and replace it all like so. And then right up in this corner, we're going to come out a block, break that, and that's where one of our vents is going to be going later on. And you know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure over here in this corner, break that block in front of communications because that's where another vent is going to be going. So we have a vent there. Yes, I know we put the vent in storage, so I'm pretty sure I got all the vents. And you know what? Before we move on to the snow over there between storage, let's go ahead and put that one pylon that's down over here. So for this pylon, we're just going to come over to our walkway right here, and you could just put it anywhere in this area, it doesn't matter, but if you want to follow right along with mine, we're just going to count over 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the walkway, and then we're going to count down 4 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is where the pylon will be going. So once again, we're going to go ahead and place in our armor stand, bedrock, arms down on their side, place the block right above it, armor stand, arms down the side, break the block, armor stand, break the block, armor stand, break the block. Now we're going to go ahead and place in our light blue concrete, our wall, break these, place a piston facing down into said prismarine, break it, flip down the piston, and one more time. There we go. Break all of this and place in your item frame right off of that, and that's going to be another pylon task. And now there's going to be one more snowy area over here between electrical, communications, and storage, and then I'm probably going to end it there because I don't know if I passed that hour mark yet. I probably did, but let's go ahead and get started up on this. So what we're going to do is come over here to electrical, and we're going to come down a block from where our iron fences is, is, yeah, where our iron fences are. We're going to come down a block, and we're going to come over 4 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4 with our snow. Then we're going to come up 2, and then we're going to come out 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then come down 2, 1, 2. Come down 2 again, 1, 2. Go up 1. Come back in 1. Come back up 2, 1, 2. Then come over 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to come over 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to come down 1. Come down again. Come down yet again. And then come right back up to that height right there. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come down 1 again. Come down 1 again and come over 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to come over 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to come down 1. Up 1. Down. Down. And now go ahead and just bring this right over into the satellite and add an extra piece of snow right there. Then we're going to swing over here to this side where this pillar is, and we're going to come up 3. 1, 2. Actually, come up 2. Sorry, 2. And then up 2. 1, 2. And then over 2. 1, 2. Up 1. Up 1 to the left. Up 1 again. Then come up 2. 1, 2. Come over 2 that way. 1, 2. Down 1. Up 1. Up 2. 1, 2. Down 1. Down 1 again. And then just bring it right up into that snow. So it looks something like this. Again, don't have to make it exactly the same. Just make it look kind of on angles and weird. And now go ahead and fill in the snow. Next up, all we have to do is just build 1 more pylon and 1 more snowman. Now again, if you did your snow different, the pylon just has to go somewhere over here, at least 1 block away from the doorway here. It is not like right on the doorway. So what I like to do is just come right here, come down and put it somewhere in the snow in this vicinity. For me, it was 4 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Sorry, 5 blocks in from this area right here. So this is where my pylon is going to be going. So once again, let's go ahead and just place up a couple blocks right here. Place in our armor stand. If you're on bedrock, arms on the side. Go ahead and place a block here. Armor stand to the side. Block. Armor stand. And one more time, block. Armor stand. Arms down on the side. Place in your light blue concrete. Prismarine wall right on top of it. Piston facing down into that prismarine wall. And then go ahead and flip down the lever. Place another block. Place down the lever. Break all of this. And you know what? We're actually going to need a snow block as well because it is in the snow this time. So take out a snow block. Break this right here. Place a snow block. Place your top snow back in. And your item frame, that will be another pylon task there. And now for the armor stand right over here, where we come out from the iron bars, it's going to be... let's just go right from here. It's just going to be 3 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to be going right here. And then we're going to place our armor stand backwards. And let's get out the items we need for the snowman. Well, the snow astronaut. So again, we're going to need our smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slabs, armor stands, skeleton skulls, rails, minecarts, levers, and pistons. So placing your skeleton skull backwards, then we're going to go ahead and break out this block right here. Place a block underneath it. Place another block right here. Place in your 2 rails, 1, 2. Go ahead and place in your minecart here. Place in your armor stand facing towards the other one. If you're on bedrock, arms down on the side, skeleton skull, and go ahead and just push that right in. Next up, break all of these blocks. Break this block right here. And now we can go ahead and build our snowman. So, smooth quartz block right above it. Then our smooth quartz stairs. Slab. Piston on top of that, facing down. Lever. Click it. Place in another block right above it. Click that. Go ahead and break all of this. And now we can go ahead and move our guy around so it looks good. So, hopefully it doesn't go crazy like the last time I did it. There we go. Perfect. Last time it actually took me quite some time to do that, and it was being very, very annoying. So we're going to place in our top snow back here. And now all we need is a glass block. So let's just go over here and grab a glass block real quick. There we go. Place in our glass block behind it once again. Piston facing down into that glass block. Lever. Glass block. Lever. Glass block. Lever. Go ahead and break all of this. Place in your top snow right above that, and there we have it. And that will be the end of part 2, and we got quite enough done there. We got our communications done, we got our weapons done, we got storage done, we got this whole outside area done, so not too bad for part 2. And of course part 3 will be starting up on that big monster of a building right there. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for part 3 of how to build Polus inside of Minecraft. All right, guys, peace.